Hello there, today we have a massive new video. I didn't watch it yet. I know it says red here, but that's because I opened it up earlier. Anywho, we have a new trailer, a new preview video for Rhapsody Quartet. So let's have a look here. We officially know that Makkiato is going to be the next on banner characters. We're going to be talking about that and a bunch of new news that's been happening the past few days. So first and foremost, let's just jump into this. It's a preview video. I think it is for the new just a new patch coming up in about 3 days, I believe. It's either on the 25th or the 26th. So very exciting stuff. Let's jump into it. She looks amazing. Oh my god. All right. I'll be pausing every time there's something I want to talk about. Enjoying a sip of coffee? Hell yeah. Man, she's so cool. Oh my god, she's awesome. I like the music. Very cyberpunk. Yo, she's so cute. I love her. Oh my god, she's killing me. Okay, so Papasha is actually coming out, and if you guys don't know, Papasha is actually a free unit. She's I think she's either a Bulwark or a Vanguard. I don't remember exactly, my apologies. Either way, she's coming out. Now, Papasha is actually a free character that you can obtain through the guild system. So obviously that means that the guild system is going to be coming out. I think it's called a platoon or whatever it's called. I don't remember exactly. Anywho, through guild activity, you can get some points. There's a guild shop, and you can actually obtain her. What's more is that you can also get her weapon and all of her dupes. So she's a free-to-play max dupe character with her main weapon. That is very, very good on paper. Now, the thing is that in CN, she's been out for a while, and she's been considered a little bit I guess underwhelming. The reason is because she's actually a summoner. When the combat starts, she actually has a summon, like a robot thingy. And the thing is that she cannot directly control the robot except for some of her abilities. And the robot itself kind of like, it inherits a lot of her stats. It's slightly less tankier. I think it has like only 80% of her HP. But the rest of her stat actually 100%. That means that like, for one character, you have 2 characters, which is great, right? That's just free damage, some tankiness. And the thing is that once the robot is taken down, it will stay like unactivated for 2 turns, but it will still count on the map. And then after 2 turns, it will come back to life. So there's definitely some good value here because right now we don't have any other summoner. So even though in the future she might be power crept, or we might get some characters that are going to end up being better or stronger than her, she still has some value, especially right now. So I think it's nice. Do work toward getting her. She's probably going to have some amount of impact for your account, especially if you're free to play. She's like a physical damage dealer. And so yeah, there you go. She's also pretty cute if you like her style. There we go. So I think this is great. Now, if if you're a whale or if you're looking toward the future, you might end up having to replace her eventually. But for now, she's gonna be pretty good. And again, she's free. So there we go. That's her. It's Papasha. She's a cute bean, and she's gonna be available very soon. I love her braid. She's so adorable. New outfits. Hell yeah. That's Tololo's new summer outfit. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so pretty. I might get tempted to get this one, to be honest. I love Makkiato so much. She's such a Tsun, dude. I love her. Oh, weapon skin. Hello, wait, look at the... Le entre chat? Enter chat? It's so intricate. Kind of reminds me of something like, I don't know. This gives me like Widowmaker vibes. That's a interesting looking skin. I wonder if you have to purchase them separately, or if there's a pack that allows you to get both the weapon skin and the skin itself. I don't remember if that was the case for the recent Suomi's outfit. New events. Ooh, I'm gonna be pausing here. Alright, Rhapsody Quartet. An accident occurs on the cusp of an anniversary. Zucchero brings all of its forces to bear to protect their cafe. Will the plan be successful? Zucchero. So I assume Zucchero is the name of her faction. So I think it's probably the cafe itself is like named Zucchero maybe. And so everybody working at the cafe is from the Zucchero faction. So here you can see you have some Rhapsody Commission, Anniversary Celebration, Sweetheart Shop, Challenge, Supply, Story. Okay, good stuff. So this says it ends in like 16 days. I think the patch is from the 26th until mid-January, something like that. So I don't know how long it will last exactly, but this is similar to the event we just got recently with Suomi and Ulrid. Now we gotta know that Suomi and Ulrid's event was actually twice as long, because on the Chinese server it was actually released in 2 parts. So this, you can expect that in terms of length, it's probably going to be only half as long as the one we just got recently. This is just pure speculation. I don't know, like maybe this event is particularly long or something, but in theory at least, the Sojourners event was 2 parts that were released together for global. Okay, we got the story. Oh, Centauresi. Oh, okay. So Centaur is actually from the same faction. That's cool. A lot of people really like Centaur because she's like a maid. So, you know, there she is. Campaign Radiation Decay. Oh, an unstable atomic core begins to decay. Now it is the time to choose. So we are actually getting the next chapter. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so we're getting chapter 7. That's awesome. That's awesome. System Platoon. There we go. So it is named Platoon. So this is the fight alongside other like-minded commanders. So this is the new guild system. So guilds have levels, they have some amount of like people they can invite. You have a shop, and you have like special like Gunsmoke Frontline there. So I assume this is like the guild game mode. I'm gonna assume it's probably just some boss fight and stuff like that, right? Daily patrol. Carefully going on daily patrol is essential not only for the platoon's development but also for obtaining generous rewards. Oh my, those are like level 60, that's high level. So you can see here it gives you some amount of collapse pieces, as well as some of, I assume those coins are the platoon coins that you're going to be using for the shop. Events, Gunsmoke Frontline. So here you have an individual performance as well as a platoon performance. Frontline aid, I assume those are going to be some specific buffs that happened. They probably rotate. You have some expenditure. You can see top right, you can have, I'm actually hiding it. Let me, boop. Top right, you can see there's actually 2 out of 2, so you can't stack more than that. Doing the combat will cost you 1 expenditure, so you can do 2 of them at max in one go. I'm going to assume that you probably get like 1. It's either you get like 1 every day or maybe you get a certain amount every week. I don't know yet, but I guess we'll find out. We can also see that there's both an outpost battle right there as well as a decisive battle here. I assume there's going to be some different difficulties, probably, or there's something like you do the outpost battle for like 6 days and the last day you have access to decisive battle, something like this. I could see that happening. I guess we'll find out more. Okay, enemy units, so you do get to see a big boss. Oh, you can see like on the left side here, there is actually a number of coins here. So you can get up to 800. What's interesting here is that she actually got some coins from destroying the thing. Because see here, she's at 33. Then she attacks and it goes up to 35. So maybe there's some amount of like objectives that you can, depending on what you do, you will get those things. Papasha reporting in during the event, log in to receive the elite doll Papasha for free. So you get her for free, and then her neural archive can be exchanged for using Platoon Reputation in the Platoon Reputation shop. So essentially, you get one copy for free, fully for free, and then the other one, the duplicates and the weapon, you can obtain them from the shop. Endless Projection. Event Endless Project. Complete all projection stages to earn generous reward, including collapsed species. Ooh. So here you can see you have some mission score. Eliminate 32 enemies and units in projection space. Eliminate 3 enemy units in a single turn in projection space. You get some amount of points. The maximum point you can get is 200. So you got to do all of those. And then that will get you like the chest down there. Okay. Now we have another thing. Another event again. That's a lot of events. So here we have event Elmo's Wishing Well. Complete wish commissions from your dolls to unlock their replies and receive generous reward, including collapsed pieces. So you get one of their, like, so they ask you for something. And then, like, they tell you to do, like, 2 things, like, spend intelligence puzzle, supply stage 3 times. That's actually the same thing. If you do a supply stage 3 times, you will spend 60 intelligence puzzle. And they give you a lot of material. So we get some gold, some XP mats, some weapon XP mats, and some pieces. That's cool. I assume it's going to be the same for all of those. So we seem to have, like, 6 of them, sorry. So that would be 7, 370, 420. Oh, 420. So that's going to be 420 collapsed pieces. It's pretty cool. It's like a bit more than a third of a 10 pool. Start of the year, log in from January 1st to January 15th and receive collapsed pieces, 1,000 of them. Okay. So this is going to be later, so in about a week. So that's pretty much like about 4 or 5 days after the update comes in. So we'll be getting a 3,000 collapsed piece. So that's pretty good. This is basically 8 pools, 7 pools, 8 pools, I think. Yeah, basically. That's pretty cool. Very nice. Generous. Fragrance Gift. Accumulate intelligence puzzles consumption to obtain collapsed pieces and various development material. To our most valued partner to strengthen our partnership, we've prepared some gifts. We look forward to continuing our journey together in the future. So this is literally just play the game. This is a play the game and you will get reward just by doing so. This is great. And you can see here we have like different rarities. There's like some purple one, the Iron Rose gift and the Flame Rose gift. So yeah, you just have to spend a total of 1,000, which can be done, like should be able to be done in a week. And you can also gain a icon here. I assume this is a badge. That looks pretty cool. Like the double gun, the rose is awesome. Oh, you can see the reward here. So in the purple crate, you can get some, you can choose some material, whichever you want. And the gold crate, you're guaranteed to get 100 collapsed piece. And then you can choose some transcriptions, which is what you need for neural helix, which is going to be activating some of your passive and obtaining some keys, right? Passive stats, I mean. Very, very good. Other additions. Hello, there's more? A Covenant update. Obviously, the Covenant with Papasha is now available. Makes sense because she's coming out. Is there no Covenant with Makkiato? Because if they're saying specifically that we're getting the Covenant update with Papasha, maybe it means that you can't do it with Makkiato. Because they haven't announced it. I don't know. Anywho, very, very cool. Now, we have more information on their official website. Let me zoom in real quick here. Let me be bigger. So the official things we have is... This is just a recap of what we just saw. So we're getting Makkiato, her weapon, and we get to see the banners right there. I'm going to open this up and zoom here real quick. So the first banner is going to be Makkiato, Krolik, and Sharkry. This is a pretty decent banner. Sharkry is a pretty strong DPS. So if you want to pull for Makkiato, you might get some copies for Shakri. This is pretty nice. I've been using her a lot. She's a burn DPS. She's very strong. Krolik is also a burn DPS. She's a sword user. So if you like her, you can get her from there. Very, very nice. Now, Makkiato, if you don't know, she's a DPS, she's a sniper user, she's a freeze damage dealer, and she works specifically very, very well in freeze teams, so she's gonna pair up perfectly with someone like Suomi, which is, in my opinion, like the must-pull character. If you don't have her yet, this is your last chance to pull for Suomi. Now, Makkiato specifically, some people might be asking, is it better to get her first duplicate or to get a weapon? So if we look at first at her weapon here, the Bittersweet Caramel, it gives her plus 10% damage, freeze damage, as well as every time she attacks outside of her turn, she will get a stack of buff, which will increase her next active attack by 10%. So essentially, that can stack up to 4 times, which means that outside of her turn, she has an alert system that works with her ultimate. So if she fires her alert 4 times, she will get a 40% buff for her next skill, for example. And the skill is going to be the most of her damage. She actually shoots freeze damage, and it has like increased critical chance, but reduced critical damage. Now, the thing is that her skill is the core of her kit. Now, when she gets a duplicate, it actually makes it so she shoots twice with her skill, which is incredibly powerful. So right now, if you have to make a choice between a weapon or a first duplicate, I think a first duplicate is probably stronger. So there you go. Now the advantage with the weapon is that once you get the weapon, you can also use it on different characters. Now it's probably not going to be as good because like it specifically buffs freeze damage, as well as, you know, the character needs to have some alert, which is not going to be the case for everyone, or to have some amount of counterattack and stuff like that. For example, if you look at someone what's her name, Nemesis, she has some follow-up attack, so that would count, for example, right? So kind of up to you, but if you really like Makkiato and you want her to have like great potential, I think getting the duplicate is probably going to be better. Obviously, if you can afford it, you can get both the duplicate and her weapon if you so choose. Now, moving on, we're also getting another banner, which is going to be a Tololo rate up. She's alongside Litara and Xenia. Personally, Litara is really not a character I'm interested in whatsoever. She's just not for me. And Xenia is actually pretty good. She's like a pretty decent healer. And she's a burn buffer, so she can give buff to her team, and they consider it like burn buffs. So she goes very well with someone like Shakri, for example, right? And Tololo is absolutely amazing. She's an incredibly strong character. She's still incredibly powerful in CN. She even got some updated keys recently that will make her even stronger. So she's definitely going to be a good pick for right now and in the future when she gets even better. So that is 100% an option you can go for. Now, do keep in mind that Tololo is a permanent banner character, so you can eventually get her. Now, if you don't want to wait, if you want to get her right now, you're going to have obviously more chance to get her. Now, for those who don't know, we are going to be getting an update in theory around February when they're going to add up the rate up option in the permanent banner, which will allow you to essentially pick a character from the permanent banner and have them have a 50% chance to drop when you get a 5-star or an elite character, which means that if you pick Tololo on the permanent banner and you get a elite character, you have 50% chance for the elite character to be Tololo, and essentially 50% chance to be one of the other permanent elite characters. So you could just wait, not spend any of your permanent pools, wait for the February update, and maybe get Tololo from there. Now, if you want her right now, I'm not going to stop you. You do what you want. We're also getting a brand new outfit that we saw earlier. We're getting the event that they showed, the new story. This is everything that we saw in the video. So there you go, nothing else to say. Oh, actually, intelligence supplies will be getting some extra supplies. This is the event where you get like 60 or 120. You just have to log in after a certain time twice, and there you go. So awesome. Neural survey fissions. This is you can do 3 times the neural stuff and 5 times the other one for like classic material. This is pretty nice. So there you go. Awesome. Now, moving on from this, do we have any other information? Here you can see the new skin that she's getting. It looks absolutely amazing. Very, very cool. And I think that is pretty much it. So there you go. That's everything Ghost Frontline. That's been announced, the new trailer. This was absolutely awesome. I'm very, very excited for the update. It's coming up really soon. Let me know what you guys think. Are you excited for it as well? Are you going to be pulling for Makkiato? Are you going to get her weapon or duplicate? Are you skipping? Do let me know down in the comment, like, subscribe, all the good, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye.